Hi guys, it's Maaike. Today I'm back for the AAA cards challenge. It's number 170. Maxi white space and flowers if you fancy. And this is the card I made. A maxi white space means empty space as much as possible. Non-utilized space on your card. And this is white cardstock. It's smooth because linen cardstock, nope. And I'm using the Motor Scrap Funny Cats, I think it's called. Yeah, Funny Cats, and I'm using the smallest in the set. Of course, they're all cute, but Maxi white space, max out the empty space. And I'm trying to count what's in the middle, because you know. And I changed from landscape to a portrait card, because I think that looks more empty. And I thought about doing in black like my cats, but then I changed my mind and went for brown. And black was mostly because I want to stamp like he's holding a flower, and if I do it in black and black you wouldn't see it. But yeah, my cats are black, of course. So I wanted black, but I went for brown because I can do some shading as well. And I'm using Sahara Sand and Toffee Crunch. And I'm using the lightest first a few times, because usually I think you need to stamp twice with Memento, but I think I stamped 3 times. Did I? Don't remember. And it was like 5 minutes ago. Well, 15. Oh, nah, let's not exaggerate. And 3 times. Dear cuties. And then I'm using my finger dauber to apply some ink on one side. And that's just, sorry, it's a bit off screen. And it makes him 3D looking. I thought about doing his eyes as well, a darker shade, but I thought they might be a bit too small for the finger dauber even. Now for the flower that he's holding, I've also put out the birds. And as for the sentiment, I wanted to use this one from Meow You Doing from Crafting Desert Divas. But I thought actually the one that's in the set is smaller. So Maxi white space. Yeah. And this is the flower I wanted to use because I don't seem to have a solid flower in my set. And this one is just too big. So I put it back. And here there's a few in here that I will just make it work. See, this one I believe was even bigger than the one I used in the end. So I changed it. Just because otherwise it looks a bit weird. Like, you know, if a cat holds a flower that's bigger than him, then yeah. But yeah, I was happy with this one. So I'm using Gina K Amalgam ink because I'm going to color it with my pencils. And remember, this is DCP paper, so a really smooth digital copy paper. And it's not really suited for pencils because it's so smooth. But it worked with my polychromos, and you can do it with your markers, but it will seep through, of course. Now I'm stamping my flower again on a bit of scrap here, just to see how thick that line is. So I want to elongate it with my markers. And it was 2.0. I did draw them on the packaging as well, so I can kind of judge it from that sticker that I made. So now I just think you don't see his mouth, but I think it looks like he's holding it. And it's so cute. And for the sentiment, happy birthday. It's just perfect for any kind of occasion. And it shows great restraint actually, because that's quite a lot of white space, but that's the challenge. Maxi white space. Or empty space. Which means no embossing, no heat embossing, no textured card, no pattern paper, nothing. Basically what I'm doing. And if you have even smaller images and you dare to use them, but you know, after you enter it, you can always add more cats if you like. Or this one has presents in a set as well, and you know, fish toys, or well, I hope they're toys, dead fishes. So then I'm using just a bit of tuft of grass to make it look like he's grounded, or she, and then a little bit of color. And as I say, this is not really the right paper for it, or maybe purple wasn't a good idea, but I like purple, so I went with purple. And a bit of shading, but I really, if you don't mind and you can do it with your markers, you can always put a liner on the inside if you have, but now I don't have any seepage. So thank you for watching. Our sponsor, by the way, is Crafty Scrappers, and if you want to join us, the links are all down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.